Hello everyone, I'm Kenshin. Welcome to Exploring History. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thank you. Today's historical misconception is the accomplice of environmental pollution, fast fashion. I believe everyone remembers that after July 2023, friends from all over the world experienced an unprecedented heatwave. Regardless of Asia's already hot climate or the typically cooler regions of Western Europe, record-breaking temperatures occurred everywhere, even leading to widespread wildfires. At that time, The Washington Post reported that severe heatwaves were scorching the United States and most parts of the world. On July 19, the UK recorded a temperature of 40 degrees Celsius at London Heathrow Airport, making it the hottest day in the country's history. In many parts of Central Asia, temperatures were nearly 20 degrees Celsius above normal. From Texas to North Dakota, the United States measured temperatures exceeding 38 degrees Celsius on the 18th, with over 100 million people receiving high-temperature warnings from the National Weather Service on the 19th. We are all aware that the greenhouse effect is caused by the excessive burning of fossil fuels, including coal and petroleum, which emit carbon dioxide. However, there is a major polluting industry that remains silent. Do you know what it is? It's the fast fashion industry that has been thriving for nearly 20 years. We all know fast fashion brands like Zara and H&M for their wide variety of styles, fast turnover, and large production volume. But here's the problem. Many garments are taken off shelves before even leaving the warehouse. So, how are these discarded items handled? In 2018, Danish television journalists tracked the destination of unsold H&M inventory and found that these clothes were transported to a waste disposal company and incinerated. This news sparked significant attention. Previously, H&M had been promoting itself as an environmentally friendly company, advocating for clothing recycling since 2010. CNN reported that H&M claimed to launch a fashion recycling machine at a shopping center in Stockholm, Sweden, on October 12, with the assistance of their clothing recycling system called Loop. They claimed that old clothes could be thrown into the machine and transformed into a new garment within 5 hours, with efforts to reduce the use of other new materials during the process, without using water or chemicals, aiming to minimize environmental impact. The H&M Foundation stated, "What we want to recycle is already in the customer's closet." However, the reality is different. Incineration, known for its destructiveness, releases toxic gases from dyes and other materials, directly polluting the atmosphere. H&M hastily explained, they were all moldy or didn't meet safety quality standards. This was the only way to handle them. While this justification seemed reasonable, reporters found that 4 pairs of jeans from this batch had no mold and passed quality tests. H&M ultimately admitted to regular incineration of inventory, destroying a total of 60 tons from 2012 to 2018. This alarming fact is only a small part of the fast fashion industry. Due to excessive stockpiling, incineration and burial have become the final destinations for inventory, with brands like Burberry destroying inventory worth $250 million annually. Luxury brands like LV and Chanel have also disposed of billions worth of unsold inventory to maintain brand scarcity and prevent products from entering the second-hand market. Many media outlets consider this industry one of the most polluting on Earth. Next is the jeans we all have. Do you know how many resources it takes to produce a fashionable pair of jeans? A German documentary, The True Cost of Fashion, and reports from Time magazine revealed that jeans are predominantly made using water. From cotton fields to denim fabric to washing machines, it takes 3,480 liters of water to produce 1 pair of jeans, equivalent to the drinking water consumption of an adult for nearly 5 years. If distressing or other trendy treatments are applied, the water usage doubles. This is especially ironic considering nearly half of the EU regions are facing drought crises. Additionally, creating special effects requires chemical additives like adhesives, bleaching agents, phenolic compounds, and even heavy metals, all of which eventually contaminate water sources. In reality, Xintang town in Guangzhou, China, has been a hub for jeans manufacturing since the 1980s, where many H&M fast fashion jeans are produced. Due to these processes, the local water is not just polluted but can be termed toxic. This is because jeans undergo 20 rounds of water-intensive abrasion before leaving the factory, necessitating the addition of copious surfactants. The resulting wastewater, laden with chemicals, not only smells foul but can cause itching and even lesions upon contact, yet it's often directly discharged into waterways untreated. As for unsold fast fashion items not incinerated, reports indicate that Chile has long served as a distribution hub for second-hand and excess stock clothing, mainly manufactured in China and Bangladesh and later sold in Europe, Asia, and the US. Eventually, much of it ends up in Iquique, Chile's largest duty-free port, in the Atacama Desert, creating mountains of clothes, as there's little demand for them elsewhere. Alex Carreno, who worked in the port's import area, noted that clothes from around the world accumulate in the tax-free zone, as nobody is willing to pay the duties to take them away. The reason they end up in the desert. Franklin Zepeda, from a company that makes insulation boards from discarded clothes, points out that most of these waste garments contain chemicals that cannot be biodegraded, rendering them unsuitable for landfill disposal, leading to their disposal in deserts. Furthermore, discarded clothes and shoes release harmful substances into the air or waterways. Garments made from synthetic fibers or chemically treated materials take up to 200 years to biodegrade, causing environmental pollution comparable to discarded tires or plastics. Let's look at some numbers. A UN report in 2019 revealed that from 2000 to 2014, global demand for clothing doubled, with textile production consuming 20% of the world's water. Manufacturing a pair of jeans requires an average of 7,500 liters of water. Clothing and footwear production emit over 8% of global greenhouse gases. Approximately, the world discards the equivalent of a garbage truck of waste clothing every second. Estimates show that consumers aged 20 to 45 in Taiwan discard up to 5.2 million pieces of clothing annually, or nearly 9.9 garments per minute. On average, each person owns 75 pieces of clothing, with 15 items rarely or never worn. Roughly, global textile waste amounts to £25 billion annually. So, how can we reject the fast fashion industry? Start by reducing purchase frequency, extending shopping intervals from weekly to monthly, or longer. Slow down shopping pace and distinguish between need and want. Consider only purchasing new items every 6 months or longer. Next, declutter your wardrobe. Excess unworn clothing indicates excessive shopping frequency. Besides reducing shopping frequency, consider donating to charities. If you must buy, opt for second-hand clothing. New isn't always necessary. Given the current situation we face, even the relatively mild climate of the UK has broken records with temperatures exceeding 40 degrees Celsius. These alarming facts all indicate that if we do not reduce pollution to the Earth, then looking ahead to the year 2023, it will be a cool year. I believe that intelligent individuals like yourselves surely understand what that means, right?